Here I am, goddammit. Here I am. Here I am. Yeah. Welcome. Yep. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. You know, I still got to go through my spiel. But yeah, while I'm here, I'm letting folks pile in. Just chill. Listen to the music. I'm right here.
Five, four, three. Five, four, three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it.
It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring them out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective.
It's the biggest boss
From business, entertainment, love, and life,
Had to find my inner power.
to fashion, etiquette, and current events.
major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You now rocking with the best.
Here I am, goddammit. Here I am. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. I'm he is me. It's one of those nights. The day is ending. Put it in the books. Yeah. If you're here, say thank you. Thank you, because so many people aren't. Got your sound mind, got body. You can make changes all day, every day. Yeah, man, I'm not covering anything in the news. I can't do that. Eat the bread of sorrows. I just want to have this conversation with y'all, man, and see what y'all think, man. Get y'all's opinion. You know, gotta do a little controversy. Not that I'm seeking that today, but you know, it's just what it is. It's a conversation we need to have, some dialogue. You know, gain a better understanding, and you know, deal with some facts, some actual factual. But while we're here, man, if you haven't already, hey, look, follow me on YouTube, subscribe, pluck the like, smash the bell. Man, make sure you pluck that and hit that like. Also, follow me on Instagram. Don't just come through there, man, and don't let me know you came through, because I can see you, your footprints. Yeah. And also, if you're on Facebook, man, look, follow me. Also asked to get into our private group, the Wet Spot, man. My with exceptional taste, folks. Cheers to you. My day ones have been following me all this time, and we are continuing to press on. Yep. What we thinking, y'all? What we thinking? In the sunshine. Yeah. All right, here. God damn it. There it is. Marinate. Smoke it over. Because I'm coming. Guns blazing. And this is a continuum of last night's conversation, man, and where we can try and bridge a gap and gain some serious understanding about the shit we need to do. But here's what I'm going to do for this show. Because I need you guys to hear me. Every word that I'm saying. Listen. I chose this topic, man, because I've dealt with it in times in life myself, and I've seen how
Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know if you can hear me.
Okay. Can you see me now? Can you see me? Can you see me now? Let me know if you can see me. All right. Here we go. Yeah, as I was saying, man, the topic, man, it's one of those things, man, that can actually bridge the gap between us as people, man. But I got to start out this way. Listen, um, look, man, is that better? Let me just do this, man. I want to deal with some facts, right? You know, when we talk about the community in which we live in, man, as our census, man, we talk about the female population in the United States, i.e., the black females. We're talking about almost 21.7 million of you guys, right? Okay. And this is basically 52% of the total black population. Okay. So when we talk about numbers, there's always going to be that larger gap between who we are as a people, man and woman. All right. You know, when we talk about education, we know that we look at 59% of black women, 25 and older, have attended college. All right. Only about 35% of you guys have completed at least an associate's degree. That's fact. We ain't changing that. But, you know, compared to 63% of all women who attended college, of 42%. Hang on. Now I can see you guys. Hang on one second. Had me looking like Mr. Magoo. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this is you know, one of those things where we're talking about the differences and the nuances between us as men and women in the world we live in, and this is why we have these selective differences of interest. You know, when we look at things like this, it should sober us, but it doesn't. I mean, as to the reasons why a lot of our communications break down or our communications break down. You guys have been burning it up. You've been doing it. You know, you're at the most successful and intelligent and highly motivated class of women that's ever graced the planet, and that's just a fact. But at the same time, you all are the most unhappy. Why is that? That's the big question. We look at the employment rate. You know, y'all out there, y'all getting it. You know, we looking at 72% out here actually really doing the work, you know, to empower or to better yourself. But when we talk about the other aspect of the world in which we live, you know, What kind of examples are we really setting? All right. Where does it really count? You know, whether you're a white collar or blue collar or you're in a services occupation, you know, that's cool. But does it really matter when you are seeking to have a family or anything remotely in the lines of a relationship? When we talk about relationships, the percentages of black women who are married or who have ever been married are almost the exact opposite of the percentages of all the women in America to the left chart. You know, you talk about 48% of black women who have never been married. That's 46% of all women who are currently married. And only 26% of black women are currently married. All right. And that's speaking a lot about the actual factors. These are just numbers I'm actually, giving you guys. Black women are more likely to be separated from their spouses by 4% more compared to all women at 2%, but are just as likely to be divorced, 13% higher in comparison to 12% of an overall ratio. Okay. And when it comes down to you and black men, us, you are more than likely less likely to be married, i.e. dying alone with a dog or cat or some friends. As a matter of fact, about 364,000 more black men who are married than black women, even though black women are 50% of the black population, while an overwhelming percentage of black women are married to black men, 94%. About 88% of black men are married to black women. So it's a misnomer when, it's one of those things where black men get themselves together and they want to go marry outside. That's kind of a farce. Peace, family. Welcome. When we talk about this thing, man, it's like we talk about other characteristics where you look at black women as head of the household. 20% of all black households. Okay. When we do that, it's like, well, we think about it, right? Only 37% of black women who gave birth were married, which is almost the opposite for all other women at 66%. A much higher poverty rate at 24% of black women compared to 14% overall national rate of poverty, which is 14%. Where are we going wrong? I'll say this. There's a lot of pre-existing conditions. And when we talk about it, we look at the way dating has been set up. Chivalry is dead. I'll tell you why. Because you killed it with your act right so that you can get right. And it all depends on who you're going to act right for when you should be acting right all the goddamn time. My qualm is this. Why does a man have to have money and wealth to deal with a broke bitch? Excuse me. A broke chick. All right. You complain about it's not easy out here for you, but you know what? I beg to differ. Shit, you got all the cards. You have the selective options for entertainment at your fingertips. There's always somebody waiting to do something under the auspices that they may get to do something, if you know what I mean. So when we talk about that, that leads you guys to the well of entitlement where you continue to drink and smell your own piss. So because you have this sense of entitlement that, you can lay down these demands of what a man should have and be and do to be with you, you have a long, but I guarantee you, if I pulled out a fucking stamp, you couldn't fill the back of it with what you bring to the table, let alone a table, without all your emotional baggage of the pre-existing conditions that you have taken with you. And, you know, the issues that you have, man, I'm not totally blaming you. You got them from somewhere. And look at how many of you guys have had your fathers in your life. And by count, and I'm a members guy, you can't tell me that there were that many fucking bad guys that didn't want to be around their families. That's bullshit. You know, you act right based on whether someone's going to be nice to you or cordial. And honestly, cordial's dead. Cordial's not even a thing anymore. Because if someone says good morning to you, you think it means more than good morning. God damn it, it means just that. Good morning, grand rising, good evening, good afternoon, good motherfucking bye. Yeah. This is not for everybody, but those that are wearing the hat, you know who you are. Just go and pull it down on your head, tie it around your chin. You're gonna get you some help. You know? You demand respect and you want to be treated a certain kind of way. But my question is, why should someone respect you? Why? Why? We live in a climate where today everything is stick it to the man, i.e. the man, M-A-N, period, the patriarch. It's gotten so bad that right now it is even power to promote promiscuity. Having your clothes off is power. Having your ass out is power. Getting your ass done is power. Power for what? You got a pimp? I mean, you got OnlyFans? I mean, you know, even then, shit. That's hokey. But how much power is that? Because honestly, man, I know for a fact the only people that's really been out there doing that thing are those who have been broken inside, come from broken homes, broken minds, broken folks seeking broken folks. Yeah. The other reason chivalry is dead is because you guys have abused a free market system, where we talk about a market system where, hell, you got so many ways to meet each other, greet each other. You can put dress up on and you know, skirt around to get you some entertainment, whether it's a free meal, free dinner, a trip, so on and so forth. And I'm gonna tell you, the plate broads are out here. Shout out to the plate broads. Yeah. If you got one of you out here taking pictures of every goddamn thing and you never see who the motherfucker with, God damn it, that's merely the entertainment. She's some entertainment. Some act right. Trying to get right. With your nuclear rejections and your self-entitlement. Yeah. Listen, one of the biggest things that happens, man, usually when it doesn't go your way is, you know, you have weapons and shit that you actually try to use to manipulate individuals to do the things that you want them to do because it was done to you. And one of them is shame. Shame is a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. Right. Think about it. The only reason an individual will have to shame you is to gain ground in an argument or debate or situation that they cannot stand on the merits. Yeah. All day, every day. It is called an anahymous. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Josely, you think about it, man. You have all these demands. Most of you guys are looking for high earners. Not so much high value, but high earners. You know, if you look at brothers, the majority of the real high earners out here, they own trucks. Pickup truck, dump truck, tow truck, tractor trailer truck, trash truck, a truck. They're blue collar workers. But you won't take the opportunity to meet those guys because you want the ones that are in the workplace in a suit and tie with debt up to his neck. And yeah, because he looks good on paper. And not so much he looks good on your paper, but he looks good for your girlfriend. Ladies, newsflash. This is some more shame for your ass. Single women keep women single. Yeah. Oh, and the media in which we live, they get paid off of keeping you single as well. So, yeah, watch out who you're taking your cues from. The majority of these ladies out here talking about single ladies and taking your clothes off and dropping the lights hot and robbing and stealing and setting dudes up to get tied up and all that in the basement and in the closet and the hotel. They got men. They got children. They have homes. What you got? Yeah. Shit, average money men won't even approach the majority of you. Afraid to. Because they know you're going to shoot them down. You don't make, well, what? But see, in this society, man, you need two incomes anyway. I don't give a shit what you're making. You can make $150,000 on paper, but you're not bringing that shit home. You need at least two incomes. Actually, you should have 7 streams. If you can make it happen and maintain it and have the discipline to do it and the wherewithal. But I'll say this to you tonight, ladies, if you got a good man, there's going to be a toss-up. And most of you won't get this because this is why you go and you turn around and you use your weapon against him to make him feel some kind of way. A man that has a home is to provide and take care of his home. So if he's in the home, he's not taking care of, making provision for the home. So you're going to do one or two things. If he's in the home, he's not making money for the home. He's not making provision for the home. Okay? Even if he's in the home, he's going to have to take time to sit down and focus on tomorrow, the next day, how these ends are going to continue to meet. I don't give a shit what kind of business he's in. Yeah. The bigger the business, the more the responsibility. You got to be a good steward over the things that you're given. This is how you grow things. You level up. But see, when you talk about the level of things, okay, we talk about our blue collar workers, our guys out here that most of you end up with, and you end up unhappy. The ones that you said played you or lied to you because he had to present himself to be something other than what he was to get past your bullshit lists of entitled things that you should have or you need to deal with a man. Okay? So the thing is, usually the entertainment is just that, entertainment. You question how long you're going to keep that up anyway. Not long enough. When in all actuality, you should be looking for someone who's going to be truly a companion, a partner, not a project. Someone you can build with, not ready-made. I mean, you think about it, man. You go ahead, you got the money, you do your thing. You want to go get you a broke guy? You going to go help him? Are you? Will you? Will you see the potential in him and say, hey, come on, I got you? Because honestly, man, I hear from a lot of quote-unquote PhD having business owners, bosses. I got my own money, my own house. I don't need no man for nothing. Okay. Stop talking then. Stay on out the way with your pre-existing conditions. I'll say this, man. You kind of ladies are those who have that syndrome that I'm going to show you. Yeah. That shit fucks you up long term. And anyone around you, i.e. your offspring, and yeah, fucks you up. Because you're angry. Anger gets shit done, but that's only one emotion, and that's it. It takes so much energy to be angry. And it only ends in one result. Catastrophe. Devastation. Yeah. Desolation. Isolation. A few other lations. Yeah. But that's from the book of Nigalations. 4:5:10. Yeah. Along with this, man, the shame. This is my opinion. When folks seem to shame or want to shame someone else, is because they're insecure. They're in incessant need to feel like they're right in a situation or scenario, or they're seeking to manipulate and control a man. And if you have to do that, then damn, you shouldn't be with the man. You need to be by yourself. Or anyone for that matter. Yeah. See, when you're doing these, man, you're fighting wars, but the little battles will cause you to lose the war. Ladies, i.e. the man. Someone who's actually saw past your flaws, but you so fucking insecure that you can't get beyond looking for his to have a true relationship because he didn't measure up to what you thought he should, i.e. who gives a shit what your people think as long as you're happy. Because usually that's where the problem lies. It ain't about what the fuck he make. If he's a good guy and he treats you like something, man, and he's really ready to have a life with you of some sort, what difference does it make? Like I said, you got two incomes. But see, when you deal all of that, man, you got to take a look at yourself. And a lot of you won't step back and do that. The pre-existing conditions, the things that may have happened, it starts probably with your mama. Your mama, your grandmama, your sister, your auntie, somebody instilled that in you. Yeah. I don't see where your daddy was just around antagonizing your ass all day long. That ain't no man shit. Yeah. The emotional abuses. That's that shit that lasts forever. You can take an ass whooping and heal a couple days. You know, even broken bones heals back in a couple of weeks, couple of months. But that emotional shit, oh, you carrying that. That's for almost ever. That's lifelong. Yeah. Look. I look at it like this, man. If you are willing to shame someone that you say you quote unquote are interested in or love, what does that say about your love? Your love of self. Because yourself wouldn't allow you to do that to those that you are quote unquote professing to be in love with. But it happens. Why? I know, back to the same question. I mean, you know, I asked earlier. You demand all this respect. Why should someone respect you? Why? Why do you feel that someone should respect you? Because respect is earned. It's not given. Yeah. You have all these expectations of a man that steps into your realm and you're not even together. Not understanding. But that's a shame too. The weapon of shaming, we also use within that shaming, guilt. You know, you gaslight, you guilt trip on an individual to get them to move the way that you want them to move. That tactic. Using that tactic to a lot of times change positives to negatives. You know, your man decides to get up and go walking after dinner. Oh, you ain't losing no damn weight. You still this, you still that. You think you this and that. You know, everything to throw shit in the game with this guy. And why? Because you're unsatisfied with yourself. Yeah. Telling the man you ugly. You won't do it to me right. But that's your problem. That goes back to the first three jokers that you let jump on you and get you. Even if that's a real issue. Because that's the same spirit you're going to constantly seek. And if you don't get it, then you're going to shame him. Oh, he don't fuck me right. It's just some dick. In all actuality, no. It's that spirit that crystallized your womb that will forever be with you. Question: has anyone ever tried to shame you because you were right? Has anyone ever tried to shame you because you were right? Yeah, just for the chat. Yeah, has anyone ever tried to shame you because you were right? They felt the need to suppress or oppress your joy, your shine because you were right, and they felt they had to be right because they couldn't stand on the merits of whatever debate you guys were having, or arguments or disagreement. They felt they had to shame you. That's that low value pathology. The insult, the guilt, the shame. And, you always use that for us ladies. Always do something. I mean, basically, and like I said last night, it goes back to where we have this problem with where we want to share our emotions and our circumstances with you. Because these are those times where you use that shit as a weapon, or you attempt to. And I'll say, man, you have to kind of watch what kind of person you're doing that with. It's like a coin. You don't know what side you're going to actually get, because you may have somebody who doesn't give a shit about what you say and can tune you out, but then you may have someone who is emotionally as charged as you, and then you might have bitten off something else that you can't chew. But hey, I mean, I chalked it up to a lot of you want to be handled. So you think someone should be able to handle you and handle what you're doing or what you're saying. But I was always taught a man shouldn't handle a woman. Not like that. Look, we all have. Most cases, man, when it happens, we get caught off guard with it. And it's one of those slide tactics that, if you're not stable in your emotional state, you can play into that shit, giving the narcissist the upper hand. Like fellas, we say, okay, well, look, I'm going down to watch the game with my homie. It's a Monday night football. And to make you feel some kind of way after you leave the house, you'll get a call and she's saying, well, I'm going to hang out with such and such, just to get a rise out of you. Or to make you feel guilty the fact that they're in the house. So I got to go to work tomorrow and all some bullshit and blah, 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 blah. Of that shaming component, the guilt aspect of it. Yeah. That incessant need to be right is a motherfucker, man. It's a drug. But see, all of this right here, as I said, was pre-existing. And, I touched on this before. And I think I want to do it again. I'm going to need you guys to indulge me. I need you to indulge me for a second. And we see where this all began. A lot of it's began, when we talk about our new age men and women. And this is where the bird's eye view began.
You want to find the complete dysfunction and the fruits of the black female's labor, all you have to do is look at social media. When you view social media, you will completely view the dysfunctional nature of the Afro-American savage. A monkey who has been reared by a single black mother, rendering him effeminate, soft, lame, weak, illogical. He can't connect dots. He thinks on impulse. He thinks with his dick. This is what you have with black men on social media. And you don't have to look far to see this shit. They interact with other black men the same way he sees his mother interact with black men. Because his mother will constantly argue with a black man from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, trying to get this man to change. And I'm right. I'm going to prove that I'm right by constantly nagging you, staring in your face. That's what these brothers do. Video after video. That's what these brothers do. Video after video after video after video after video, they're arguing and fussing, bickering back and forth with black men. And the reason why they do this is because this is the way they seen their mother do. This is why I say it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of these monkeys actually squatted when they took a piss. That's how fucked up they are. Black men are fucked up. We ain't gonna even try to play with this. That's a reality that you don't have to look far to prove. All you have to do is take a panoramic view of YouTube. And then just like this black bitch, because she can't call out or she won't call out her fellow sisters in their dysfunction, black woman will never call out another black female. It ain't gonna happen. Even if she knows that hoe is wrong, that black female ain't gonna call her out. She'll give her a pass. Likewise, these Negroes, these effeminate, fucked up Negroes who have been reared by these single black women, they can't call them out either. This is the reason why they won't. No matter what this black bitch does, you will never find these pro-black, back to Africa, red, black, and green, I hate white men, not white women, savages calling her out. No one would declare war on the dysfunction of this black female. She can engage in some of the most backwards, coonish behavior, and you will never find black men checking that shit. And the reason why that is, again, is because they have been reared by these single black women. This is the reason why, and I'm painting a picture for you because I'm trying to tell you that when you look at this dysfunctional black male and you want to find the source, you got to look at this black female. You have to. There's just no way around it. And you got black men who have no problem calling out the dysfunctional nature of black men. Like I said, that's the easy part. All you have to do is just look at these savages. Look at how they dress. Look at the things that they do. You got grown-ass black men cracking on each other, talking about each other's wives, talking about each other's children, roasting and cooking. These are grown men doing this shit. So it's not to find the dysfunction of this ape. But now when you ask the question, why is this ape so dysfunctional? That's when the shit gets tricky, because most of these men don't want to go down that road. And that's the road that's going to lead you to this black bitch. If you are dealing with the dysfunction of black men and it does not lead you back to this black female, you are not doing your research correctly. Because that's where it starts with. It starts with this black heifer. And black women get mad at me when I tell them this, but I don't know what else you want me to tell you, black woman. It's just your fault. You sided with the white feminists. You listened to them when they told you that you didn't need a man. So you agreed with them. Yeah, you're right. I don't need that nigga. I can raise my kids by myself. That's what you said. Even though you didn't raise them by yourself, you had welfare to help you. You sided with white liberal welfare policies that told you, listen, in order for us to give you welfare, that guy can't be in the home. So he's got to go. How he survives is on him. We don't even care. Only thing we care about him is to pay that monthly obligation. We don't give a fuck if he has a relationship with them kids. We don't care if he comes to see those kids. We don't care if he disciplines those kids. We don't care if he talks to those kids' teachers. We don't give a fuck. Just as long as he pays his monthly obligation, we cool. And black bitch, you agreed with that. So off you went to rear your boys alone. Now, black woman, your chickens have come home to roost. We see the fruits of your labor. You said you can rear these boys into manhood and you haven't done it. This is the reason why you see prancing. It's no surprise. It was inevitable. And it's only the tip of the iceberg. It's going to get a lot worse than this. But it's your fault, black heifer. But you got lame, weak, milquetoast black men who don't have balls, who can't stand these females in their face and tell them, listen, this is your fault. You did this. You were the one who said you could do it. Now we see the fruits of your labor and you haven't done it. You have reared generation after generation after generation of effeminate, weak, milquetoast, lame, illogical black men. You done that. Just like Trayvon Martin and his mom, when she kicked him out the house for the third time, he went to go stay with the daddy because she couldn't control the nigga no more. That's the only time the black female wants to get the father involved, is when she can't handle the son. Once he grows too big and he's not listening to her anymore, she wants the daddy to come in and play father. But the boy ain't gonna listen to him because you've been telling him all while he's been growing up, your daddy ain't shit. So now you want him to listen to this man who you said ain't shit? No, black female, your chickens have come home to roost. It's your fault. And I know you Negroes don't like this, but you can't deconstruct it. The fact of the matter is, when you look at the dysfunction in the black community, when you look at the dysfunction of this Negro male, the only place that we can start and place that blame is with this black female. She sided with the feminist movement. She sided with welfare policies, both of which fucked up the black family, kicked the man out the house. And now we see the fruits of your labor.
I guess I offended some people because bitches took a hike. You know, they always say a hit dog holler. Blame it on the wine. You know, they holler, they get out the way. One of the two. They can't. You know, the devil can't handle the truth, man. Belly tastes good the truth tastes good on a belly full of lies. Oh, listen, I came to put a little paint where it ain't, man, and you know, it's just like roaches, man. You got to come shine a light on some of y'all, man, and get you to run up out of here. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, shit happens. Ourselves as black men, man, we've always had the lower end of the totem pole and the short end of the stick. You know, people talk about integration. Yeah, integration killed us as a whole. But you know what? I believe in separation, and I'm not talking about it just kind of like being on some racial bullshit. But you know, in every town you go into, you see a Chinatown, you see a Jewtown. You see, you see Chiliagua, where the Hispanics got their spot, the Spanish town, Little Italy, Hell's Kitchen, which is, you know, for the Irish, and you know, every town. Where nigga town at? Where black folk town? Where we at? We've got integrated and separated and diluted and spread out. And we've been led to believe that through our succession, as we move further out into the burbs, we doing something. When in all actuality, yeah, you might be doing something, but that shit is short-lived. You still got to go back, man. It's like crabs in a barrel. Motherfuckers don't realize crabs ain't got no business being in a barrel. But if crabs hold on and realize that if we stand on each other's back, we can get out the barrel. because we need one just to get up and start pulling the rest of us. And then we pull each other on up out the barrel. When we talk about this relationship, you know, on both sides, we got some fucked up ways. We want what we want. And a lot of times, man, it's some pimp hoe shit. And I got to be honest. When you talk about a trick, the trick don't want to pay the hoe what she's worth. So when we talk about the relationship aspect of things, a guy is only willing to pay you what he's worth. If he doesn't have it to give you, God damn it, he's giving you what he can give in regards to the monetary and earthly things. But lady, search deeper than that. Look at the heart. Look at the mind. Start with your deal with that, and then go inside. Take the time to do it, because at the end of the day, all of the things that you think a joker should have to deal with you and be with you could be gone in an instant, and you're starting back over. And it could be on you. You know? I mean, you want to really be sure that somebody's willing to lock in with you, you know, and not out here having all these expectations and trying to shame a motherfucker because he ain't doing what you want him to do, how you want him to do it. With your incessant need to be who you are and who you've been, and being right to him is not who you want to be right to. You want to be right to the one that started that shit with you, i.e. your mammy, somebody. Yeah. So there you go. Got to have patience. Got to be vulnerable. Through the commitment, man, you got to be fearless, man. Abandon the harsh shit. Ain't gonna get shit done, man. But like I said, it's the cost is high. And that clip that I played, man, it's accurate. I don't care what you say about it. It's accurate. You look at the majority of the households within the last 35, 40 years. A great percentage of them were single mother households, just like to this day. This is why you have that. I don't need no man. I don't need no man to do nothing for me. I don't need you. Okay, your punk ass out there and pump your own gas. Change your own tire. Because if you get on the horn and call a tow truck, who gonna drive that tow truck 9 times out of 10 and meet you at 2 o'clock in the morning to tow your car home? I'll wait. But you don't need us. Who gonna come build that deck at your big pretty house that you living up in there by yourself with and your dog? 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a man. When you call 911 because you need help, because somebody done broke in your house because you don't have a man. Excuse me, that when the person been sitting on your house and stalking you, they never saw a man. That's why they ended up in there in the first place. But when you hit 911, you know who gonna come? Some men, man, maybe a few women, but first and foremost, in those kind of crimes, gonna be a man. Yeah. Deal with your issues, goddammit. Don't always throw the shame. Be willing to listen, man. Listen to comprehend and understand where each other's coming from, not to respond. Motherfuckers that do that, man, you do it because you are wounded. You are a hurt individual and you are carrying these emotional bruises that have never healed. And those that are on the receiving end of that shit, recognize that and calm yourself, center yourself, quiet yourself, and let them have their tantrum. It's just like a two-year-old child. They got to cuss and fuss and do shit and throw toys and fall out on the floor and all that kind of shit. You ain't their mama, you ain't their daddy, so you can't spank their legs. So just let them fall out on the floor and turn the clock on that clown and let them expire. Yeah. Those that push these wild ass demands on folks that they're not fulfilling. And this is another form of that, where, okay, you have an individual who's drew blood with you and insulted you use this shame tactic in one aspect to get you to do something or hear them in a way that they wanted you to hear them, but yet and still they want you to perform like nothing ever happened or nothing was ever said, to insult your character or your integrity. And yeah, without any but I'm gonna say this to y'all. How often do you fucking apologize? I'll wait. How often do you apologize to your man, your significant other, when you have a falling out? And you were wrong. God damn it, you knew you were wrong. But you had the incessant need to be right. So you sought every tactic in the book. And you ended with shaming and guilty and little insults. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I'm just having this conversation, man, because it's a point of affection for me. I'm extending it. I'm extending the love, man. Trying to give some security, some sanctity, some peace of mind. Yeah. We all need to do the work. Yeah. And get the bullshit expectations or desires of expectation of grandeur out of your head. Because I'm going to tell you, there's not many high earners out here, but there are a lot of high value men out here. Brothers. For the taking. Yeah. I'm going to treat you like something other than a hoe. Because you've been treating yourself that way. The power to promiscuity and free entertainment. With all your little trips and shit like that. That don't come free. We know. But we know you ain't built like that. So, yeah. Cheers. And all you'll get you some goddamn understanding. I hope you got something tonight. And I hope you ain't like what I said. Platform's always open anytime you want to jump on. And you got something you want to say to me? Yeah. I like it. I actually love it. Truth is truth. But I'm speaking to the fact that even last night in retrospective, that we as men, this is one of the reasons, or one of the main reasons, we don't like to share with you guys. And I'm speaking to you black women, because you have a snide way about you in regards to anything that could possibly surpass anything you have to offer in your mate. That is a level of insecurity, and your man will hold his dreams tightly to his vest and will not discuss them with you nor share them. He will move how he needs to move to accomplish those things, which will also breed a level of distrust or concern about trust thereof. If you have a hunter, he's hunting. He can't pay attention to you and hunt. This is one of those things. You want a high earner, you want a motherfucker that's going to make provision. He's not going to be sitting around. He's going to be out making provision, making that shit happen. Because if he's home, it's not happening. And if you're really with it, you're going to have to become an intern. Not a partner, but an intern. Someone who's going to help him be the best him he can be in whatever this thing is he's chasing. That works both ways. Not a chauvinist. I believe in some sort of equality. But see, if we make you equal, then it's got to be across the board. We can't be equal when it suits you. Because see, there's that other caveat when we talk about the shame stuff, right? In the black community, there has been this level of one-sided aggression for far too long. We as black men, we can't just jump up and meet you where you are because you got people you can call, other men. that'll come see about your man. Yeah. So, and for us even to do it, then that leads to some other shaming. You're a punk ass, and you're this, and you're that, you're this, you're that. But you can do everything as short of fucking a nigga's daddy to shame it. And he's supposed to be cool with that.
Soul Tapes.
Yeah.
DJ Roy.
The only reason a man does stay is because he has invested emotions in you and some belief in that you are a decent person. But I will say to you, if you have someone around like that, you're treading on thin ice. And you're bound to drizzle out. Or bound to get drizzled out. Yeah. So if you're unsure, sure enough, get the fuck out of the way. Love that motherfucker to let him go. Or her go. Yeah. Can't be out for self all the time. Can't be out for self all the time. Cannot be for self all the time. Especially when someone else is giving you the responsibility to take care of their heart. Okay? So, with that said and done, man, love yourself. Let people see you loving yourself, man, because that's all that matters. At the end of the day, as long as you love you, hey, you're going to be all right. And, yeah. Once again, man, if you love the show, please share it. Follow me. Smash that subscribe button, man. Pluck the like. Kick the bell. Get your notifications, man, and leave it in the like. Like that. Like it. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button before you leave out of here. Yeah. Also on Instagram, tap me. And if you're on Facebook, send me a friend request. And if you can't get through, follow me, man. Hit the like button and share. Yeah, all the way around the board. Or you lay your ass down tonight, man, get you some meditation and some prayer. And if the shoe fit, there's ways to loosen the pressure so your corns can breathe and recede. Yeah, so you can walk upright. Everything should be done in decency and order. Take your time. Be considerate of the individuals that you're with, man. You know, a lot of times, man, you know, they don't share everything that's going on with them with you. And a lot of times it could be very well they don't want to burden you with their shit. You know? So if a person is not as attentive as you need them to be right there at that moment, have the conversation, man. Hey, you okay? Sister, start asking us that. We need that shit. Hey, brother. Hey, man. Are you okay? Are you okay? There's a lot of brothers, man, that you with are stressing the fuck out and how they're going to take care of you or how they're going to deal with you long term. You know, questioning the fact or questioning their talents in life or their wherewithal to truly be committed to you. You may be the trifecta, the game changer for them. They may see more in you. As I always say, individuals next to you see your blessings or see the blessings in you before you see your haters. They'll act accordingly too. They'll jump out your car and jump out in the car behind you so they can watch you and hate you up close. Yeah. So listen to your loved ones, man, when they're telling you something. It ain't always some negative jump on your criticism. You know? Yeah. Labor of love for me. And shit. Time is flying. Or has flown. And we right here. I got you back home. Tell your mama I said hey. And I'll be by there tomorrow, get my plate. And yeah. You got bus money and lunch money for tomorrow at school. All right. Be good in school. Get your ass in the bed. Good night.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, wash your ass before you get in the bed. Good night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, this is it.
It's the Romello Marcellus Show, the fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective.
It's the biggest boss
From business, entertainment, love, and life,
Had to find my inner power.
to fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.